I come from a very unique family. When I was a young fella, my old boy passed away. I'm the youngest of 5. And so my mother was left to raise 4 boys and one girl by herself. Nearest relatives are 1,000 k's away. This is back before, mobile phones and internet and all that. So she always taught us to question the narrative, to question everything. And, we did that going through school, growing up to our adult life now. And so, COVID comes on the scene. I'm on the border. I'm, talking to people. I'm checking out messages from the bosses. And then I'm starting to check out alternative sites as to what's going on. And then I'm getting contacts from my brothers who are paramedics. So two brothers that are paramedics. And getting drum from them. And then my oldest brother who's a businessman, and he's giving me information. So it wasn't just a little light bulb in my own little brain. It was a combination of the family collectively saying, hang on a minute, what's going on here? And then the other thing is, as the other lads mentioned, you're on the border trying to enforce these mandates. But one thing that really started to mess with my head was the power of the exemption, where the CHO, the Chief Health Officer in Brisbane, could put a signature to a piece of paper that gave that person authority to cross the border, and that permit was somehow able to defy all viruses to enable that person to cross and do whatever it is that they wanted to do. Whereas if you didn't have a permit, then you were deemed as unclean, and you weren't allowed to cross. And it was that sort of mentality, if you will, of watching and observing, and it just started to snowball. And then the more things didn't seem right, then you investigated a bit more, and then you start going down some rabbit holes, and you start to realise the rabbit holes are actually the truth.